Though I cannot be a judge in my own court, obviously, but all the allegations are false. Quickly, on the matter of a forgery. Now, the law provides that the National Youth Leader of the Labour Party, constitutional provision, shall initiate and implement strategic programs and policies that will endear the Labour Party to the youth of this country. You and I agree that we are in IT world. So ICT is a strategic policy which I deploy as a National Youth Leader with my team to endear Labour Party to the youth of this country. So we developed this website, one for membership registration, to provide them cards, for support group registration, to provide certificates, for polling unit agents, for situation room, for control room, for collation of election results.
This is the
for collation of...
Sorry, sir.
So quickly, I'm going to talk about the website, the importance of the website. Now, the website is such that we're able to capture eligible voters, those who vote for a presidential candidate, and have all of these details to enable us mobilize them for the election effectively. So for the first time, Labour Party will truly know its members and eligible voters. That way we can expect a certain number of votes. So this is the essence. And two, we design and deploy situation room from where we can monitor the elections properly to avoid rigging. Two, we are developing an application for interaction and sensitization for this election like it has never been. This is the solution. I made a presentation to the National Working Committee on the 27th of July. And the National Chairman set up a 3-man team, including me, the Assistant National Leader, and this same Publicity Secretary, for us to develop, for me to develop so that they can be advising. And I appeal to them, let each module be completed. And that was the process. Now, if you followed us, you find out that the membership card and the certificate that the system issued bore only my signature and number. Until the National Chairman said, no, National Leader, it cannot be so. Remove your name, remove your signature, put my signature, put Secretary's signature. Of course, that is the process, but it had to come from him. So immediately that was the case, he said, the Assistant National Leader should give me a card that bore the signature of Chairman and Secretary. So it was this card, that is the card. It was this particular card, not another one, this very one, with this very signature that the Assistant National Secretary gave to my ICT team. I think on the 11th, of September, that they now scanned and extracted these signatures, this signature and this signature to put in the place of National Chairman and National Secretary. People of God, this is the forgery that have been attributed to. Now, but something funny happened. Only 3 days ago, the National Secretary, I walked into his office just to greet him. Fortunately, he was with some of the technical team. Then he called my attention to the fact that one of the certificates that from diaspora, people that registered, was sent to him for verification. That was when he found out that the signature there was not his own and the chairman's signature, but that this signature belonged to the late chairman and the former secretary. He drew my attention and I said, well, I never even had to look at what was it, provided your secretary, your assistant gave it to me. But now that you have made this observation, it's a simple matter. Give us a document that shows you and chairman's signature for extraction and so that would have been it. So this is the issue of forgery. They translated now to meaning that probably I open an account somewhere. On the issue of account, if you go to the website we are talking about, the Labour Party's account is there. Zenith Bank, fundraising account. Eragbe Anslem account is not there. So the issue of Eragbe Anslem raising funds in the diaspora is unfounded again. And fundraising is constitutional responsibility. And besides, I developed a policy document to raise about 10 billion, which I got partners to approve for me. And I took the national chairman behind. He has been there no less than 7 times, approving everything I've so designed as national leader to deploy for Labour Party at 2023. So, first and foremost, it means the chairman that approved the fundraising, that approved my programs, he has approved ordinarily. But notwithstanding, I keep writing him letters to approve whatever I need to do. So, please, except if I've not answered anything, these are the issues. Now, because again, like I said, the national chairman boasted, my chief of staff is here, many other living witnesses will attest. In the last NWC meeting at Barcelona Hotel, Barrister Julius Abure, because he was angry, when I put out the notice, he said I should withdraw the notice, and I did. On that fateful morning when we met, he insulted me the way he wanted. Of course, he's my leader, he can insult me, but he now boasted that I will suspend you and heavens will not fall. Now, this suspension you are seeing now is a manifestation of that threat which he threatened. Because what is the process? He set up a disciplinary committee as provided by the Constitution. Now, they met me I presented my evidences in defense of those 5 allegations. Now they were to submit a report to him, which himself as chairman was to refer to the NEC, National Executive Council. But what he did immediately on the next day was for him to instruct the National Secretary to write me a suspension letter and immediately appointing the Deputy National Secretary as the acting National Youth Leader. This is an illegality, like I said, that will not stand. It will not stand.
Okay.
So my advice is quite simple. This is a very simple matter. I'm committed to the Labour Party and the Peter Obi and Yusuf Dati project. If you know me, you know I'm fully committed. Yes. They have raised all manner of allegations against me to say I'm doing anti-party. With who? With who? For instance, there is a committee in Nigeria. There are 18 political parties. And there are 18 national youth leaders of political parties. And we have a forum. So the only non-party people I've met in the course of this engagement is my contemporaries. The APC, the PDP, and other 17 youth leaders of political parties. And we host ourselves 2 weeks at interval, or monthly or 2 monthly at interval. And it's on record. This is what the position. Is that how I've translated to working with the opposition?
And so, you said you are the Labour Party candidate?
Yes, of course, I'm the Edo North Senator. Barrister Julius Abure is the senatorial candidate for Edo Central. Okay. Eragbe Anslem is the senatorial candidate for Edo North. Dr. Olorufemi is the senatorial candidate for Ondo. So, it's the normal trend where you have the capacity. Of course, I was a presidential aspirant until our presidential candidate became the candidate. And by providence and God, I became a candidate for Senate. So it is considered, it is legal.
So I wanted to say that the suspension is null.
Oh, it's not on board.
Are you contesting the court of law?
Where?
Number 2, I would like you to respond to reply to that allegation of anti-party, because there is this strong one that you are working on that and to destabilize that. Is that true?
It's okay. Well, like I said, see, he who alleges has the onus, the burden to prove. I've just stated in the open. The only other people I know in Nigerian political space are my contemporaries in 17 other political parties. We have a forum of national youth leaders of political parties in Nigeria. I am the publicity secretary of that body. The APC youth leader is the national chairman. The PDP is the national secretary. The Labour Party national leader is the publicity secretary of that body. And like that, we shared 9 positions. The others are our assistants. Now, so, like I said, this is an open world. Nigeria is big. Let anybody who has anything contrary to my anti-party activities bring it to the fore. I don't need to deny that, but this is the position, so I'm not. Then the second question, I said it is illegal. My suspension is illegal because the provision of law, Labour Party constitution, is explicit. I am not above suspension or removal from office, no. But it must be done in accordance with the provision of law. So long as you have not done that, it's null and void. Now, the issue of going to court. No, our party constitution, I think Article 20, has made provision for us to exhaust internal mechanism to resolve issues. So, and these are part of, but of course, we are today in public space because they took it to the public space. They suspended me illegally, gave me a letter. I kept it, I kept quiet. The next thing I saw was media, online media, TV and everything against me. The least I can do is what I'm doing now. To now bring the evidence to the fore, to the public, to say these are the issues. So, of course, the party has provided for internal mechanism. So it is only when this internal mechanism fails that, of course, we can go to court. But I'm not rushing to court because, like I said, the least thing the national chairman can do is just simple. Oh, it doesn't need to appeal to me or apologize. I don't need this apology. Just do the right thing. Instruct the national secretary. National secretary write another letter to the national youth leader. This suspension is withdrawn. That's all. And like I said, even before he does that, it doesn't stop me from doing what I'm doing. I'm working for the party and our presidential candidate and my own interest in the donut. That is ongoing. So this is the position.
Okay.
Thank you very much.